It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Commanders and the Bengals on Monday night.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here. And it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And we're talking about a young man who's been the talk of the NFL here in September. Came in and looked right at home. His team's 2-0. He's playing well. What's the big thing for him now, though? Not to become complacent. And I think the coaching staff has been working on exactly that.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers on Moss from last week's game. 12 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11, 11, 11, 12, 12.
Burrow on play action. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out. On your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
Here we go.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Burrow. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First down and goal to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Daniels. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Robinson up the middle.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
In motion right is Brown.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Eckler. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Austin Eckler. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things. Touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They go play action. Daniels.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Daniels looking to throw.
They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Now Daniels.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Burrow will throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good.
He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Wan'Dale Robinson, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory. It was Austin Eckler who was the star of that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
42.
Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Moss is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Moss once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Two yards to go, second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Robinson again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Daniels going to try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11, mighty. Dot.
Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down. On 2, ready? Let's get set.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Turbo's hot.
Now Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back from the 35. Here's the 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. It's Eckler again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Here comes 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
To throw, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Gun. Got.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now Burrow.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe 1 more play.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of